Hello, my name is Rodney. I'm from the PO Gamer Q YouTube channel, and today I'm going to do my Fright Night Fridays video. And today I'm actually going to do more of a comedy movie, but it actually has a number of scary moments in it. And the name of the movie I'm going to go over is Ghostbusters. Actually, the Ghostbusters series. I actually just recently picked up these metal tins, I guess they're called, for the cases. I thought they were awesome. It's got like a full cover back thing. And these movies actually have some pretty scary moments in it, especially considering when these came out and the age I was when I watched them. So, we have Ghostbusters 1, and I need to actually look something up because I actually was going to do this beforehand, but I forgot to. But Ghostbusters came out, I want to say, in 1984. But I may be wrong on that. And wouldn't you know, everything is... Yes, Ghostbusters, 1984. I cannot believe I actually got that right. Now, Ghostbusters 1, I did not see in the theater. I wish I could have. But I was like 5 years old when this came out in the theater. And to a 5-year-old, this is a scary movie. I mean, the scene right here, it's on this cover. The library scene, the first ghost they see, when she erupts into that scary ghost. I was like, oh crap. I mean, because when I first saw it, I was probably 7 years old, I'd say. But yeah, that is a really scary scene. Also, I mean, you're going around and like when Dana, what's her, I can't remember her last name. I just realized I have something up there to show you too, for Ghostbusters. But when she it's like, I am Zool or something like that. And it's like, holy freaking cow, that's really scary. And like the dog or the demon hound or whatever you want to call it. I mean, to me, those were scary when I was a kid. Also, was it Gozer? I cannot remember. Holy cow, I cannot remember. I think Gozer was the name of the big ghost at the end. But yeah, and I mean, she was scared, or he, I'm not sure if it was a he or a she. I think it was a female actress that, or actor, I'm not sure how they want to say it, but I think it was a woman that played that character. But it was scary. I mean, pulled it off, the eyes and everything. And then they put marshmallow in. You think, oh, it's just a big giant marshmallow. How's that scary? But the face, I mean, they were able to make it give faces to make it scary. It's just the whole thing. It's very funny. There's a lot of jokes I didn't get when I watched it. Like the very beginning of it where Ray is asleep and he has a dream about the ghost doing favors to him. As a kid, I didn't understand it. I just thought, oh, he's making a funny face. But some of the things I like about... I actually like Ghostbusters 2. Some people don't. I really enjoy it. But we're going to start here. Ghostbusters 1. It is the better of the two. That is a fact. I'm not going to dispute that with anybody. I'm not going to say that Ghostbusters 2 is a better movie. It's not. But this one is great on... one, it started the entire series. It is also really good because the way it was acted. You have, and also the characters, the way you have it. You have Egon, the borderline autistic character. I mean, he's so focused, he doesn't see anything else. You have Ray, which is kind of the goofy, really smart guy. And you have Peter, which is like the... he has a PhD, but he's very manipulative and kind of a charlatan. And then you have Winston, who is kind of like the everyday man, who basically translates the science stuff into something everybody else can understand. And the dynamic between the characters, it's so good. It was, I mean, it's like they really enjoyed making it. I've actually read things about it that I'm not actually positive on, but Peter Venkman wasn't originally for Bill Murray, from what I understand. It was actually for, I cannot remember his name right now. He played in Animal House. He was in Blues Brothers. I can't believe I forgot his name. I'm actually going to look his name up. John Belushi. I haven't pulled it up yet. I think it's John Belushi, right? John Belushi. Yes, I was right. I wish I could have remembered that before I typed it in. But yes, the character's for John Belushi, from what I understand. And when John Belushi passed away, they actually rewrote the part a little bit for Bill Murray. I'm not sure if that's a fact or not, but that's something I've heard throughout the years. But I would like to have known what the movie would have been like with John Belushi, but I don't know if it would have been better than what we have in this. Because this is one of, if not the best, horror/comedy movie ever made. Because of just the acting and the great story and everything fits together. Part 2, I went to the theater and watched. Did it come out in 89 or 90? Because I actually remember, I think I took a date to this movie, if I'm not mistaken. But I might be mistaken, because it may have actually come out a lot earlier than I'm thinking. But Ghostbusters 2 came out in 89, so yeah, I've been 10. I didn't take a date to this. I was born in 79. This came out in 89. I wasn't dating when I was 10. I'm trying to think what movie it was. It must have been Freddy's Dead. That was it. I took a date to Freddy's Dead. To me, that's a horror comedy. Sorry. But, anyways. Ghostbusters 2. I do remember going to the theater and watching it. It was, to me, really good. I really liked it. I liked the villain. I keep on calling him Vergie because that's what Peter calls him when he's taking the pictures and everything. But the whole thing with the museum, the girl that Peter loved in the first one is there. She's had a baby, so you don't really know how much time's passed. It's actually very, very good. Because it's like, okay, time's passed. You see that. You see it's been probably maybe 2 years, because it seems like she's dated somebody else, fallen in love, or maybe not fallen in love. Maybe it's a one-night stand. I don't know. They never really explain that. But that person, she gets pregnant, has a child, and Peter shows back up. It's like, hey, I want to still pursue a relationship and everything, which is really interesting. As I've gotten older, I actually like it more because of that. I think it's kind of interesting. Also, it's kind of interesting that now when you see how old the kid is, the baby that was in that movie, he is 28 now, I think. Yeah. So the movie was made in 89. He was around 2 years old. So 99, 2009. Yeah. In 2019, he'll be 30 years old. I cannot believe this movie's that old. Makes me feel old talking about that. But anyways, the part I remember the most is, well, two parts. The very beginning where the Ghostbusters are in the birthday party, and they start singing "Who You Gonna Call," and all the kids go, "He-Man!" I remember in the theater, I burst out of laughing because I loved He-Man. It's one of my favorite cartoons. And then the Spagoli brothers in the courtroom scene. That's probably my favorite part of the movie. Better than any, but like when they erupt back out, and it's like Peter goes Doe, and Ray goes Ray, and then Egon's like Egon. It's just like I don't know. It's very like if you've seen the movie, those parts I love it. Just the way they look. It's like old friends back together type thing, and get the they get the Spaghetti brothers. I'm trying to remember the quote. It's like something something. We be fast and they be slow, and but yeah, it's like the lawyer, which I cannot. It's like Rick Moranis. I cannot remember what his name is in the movie. I can't believe that. I'm forgetting everything now. But he's like jumps in and goes, "Wow!" It's just the whole movie is like very. I mean, really good. And then you have like the whole thing where they dig the hole in the street in New York, and they're like, "It's just another hole in the street. Who's going to notice in New York? Who's going to notice in the pothole in New York?" And then like the cops show up. It's like, "All right, shoot the blinds over there," and like, and then you see the river of slime and like the ghost train. That scared me when they're in the tunnel and like and like Winston's on the track as the ghost train comes through, and like he's standing there. It's like ah, it just that part because I was like, holy cow! That I don't know why that was, but that really scared me as a kid. The river slime, that didn't scare me. The whole thing at the end of the movie where they're trying to kidnap the baby and the Statue of Liberty moving, with he had the NES Advantage controller controlling it. That was awesome to me. I was like, holy cow, that is freaking awesome. Because I never had the NES Advantage controller. I've always wanted it. And they're using it to control the Statue of Liberty. I do remember that I was thinking that they were going to do something like on the Bugs Bunny cartoon where the gas house Bugs Bunny plays the gas house gorillas in baseball. At the very end, the Statue of Liberty said, "You're out." Yes, you are. That's what he said. And I was thinking that the Statue of Liberty was going to start saying something like that at the end of the movie, but she didn't. So but if you haven't seen it, she doesn't say that. But highly recommend watching this. Part one, if you haven't seen either of them, you're probably either young or you're living under a rock because this is a classic. Very good movie. Highly recommend watching it. If you haven't watched it, start here. Once you have finished this one, watch part two. Part two to me is very good. Some people say it's really bad. Even Bill Murray said that it's because they were talking about they're doing a part three, and they said we have lost the bad taste of part two from our mouths, and I enjoyed it. I don't know why so many people hate it. It to me, it's very entertaining. You get to see your favorite characters again. The whole courtroom scene with the Spaghetti brothers is friggin' awesome. But I think it doesn't use practical effects in that part. I'm not really sure, but it looks really good. I mean, everything in these movies look good. I mean, the special effects still hold up because they use practical effects and not CG. But if you like CG and you're like, oh my god, it's not any CG in it, come on. Check them out. They're still really good. But let me show you one thing that I actually picked up at Comic-Con a number of years ago that I absolutely love. Sorry, had to go get it off my shelf. And that is Zool. This I picked up at Comic-Con in, does it say the year? Doesn't even say Comic-Con on it. Huh. Well, that stinks. Come here, box. Open up. I have opened this before, so I'm not breaking the seal or anything. But here, we have the Ghostbusters sign there. And it is I can't remember the character's name, but it is Zool from the Ghostbusters movie. She's laying on the altar where the gate, or the, is she the keymaster? Is she the gatekeeper? I think she's the gatekeeper, where the keymaster comes and unlocks the gate. If you haven't seen the movie, I'm not spoiling it, so you need to actually check that part out. On the back, it says name Zul, profession Zul minion of Vulgus Zildorzor, Lord of Sidolia, I don't, aka Gozer, currently possessing the body of sexy Celeste Dana Barrett. Dana Barrett's her name. So basically, Ghostbuster status: floating, screaming, possessed woman with impeccable fashion sense. Quotable quotes: "There is no data, only Zool." So yeah, on the back, it's like it's got a dossier on her. So yeah, I picked this up at Comic-Con 4 or 5 years ago. I kept it in this box just because I don't want to damage it. I don't know how many there were made or anything like that. Normally, collectibles at Comic-Con have the Comic-Con symbol on it, but this one doesn't. That's rare. But I'm pretty sure it was an exclusive there. But that's one of the toys I've collected for Ghostbusters. I've actually got a lot more. I've got where I bought I'll sit this right there. No, I'll put it back on my shelf later. I've got a Slimer I'll take a picture of this and show it because it's actually a little delicate. A Slimer on the Ghostbusters sign. I got that because I bought the special edition of the video game, which is actually, they actually said is part 3, basically Ghostbusters part 3. Very good game, you should check it out. I have the Ghostbusters sticker up there, which actually I put onto a magnetic sheet and then cut it out. Then I have Slimer here, which also came with that. There's another one somewhere. But I also have the Ecto 1 keychain that came with the video game also. I've got a Are You the Keymaster? And then Back Off Man, I'm a Scientist. So this is like a little door hanger. This actually hangs on my door to my man cave, or whatever you want to call this room. Oh gosh, I've got more Ghostbusters collectible stuff here, just basically scattered everywhere. There's actually a Ghostbusters board game that I really, really want to get, but right now it's so much money, and I'm not sure if I'd play it enough to warrant the price. I know I've got another Ghostbusters item just sitting here somewhere, and I can't remember what I've done with it. Growing up, I had so many Ghostbusters toys, but that's from the real Ghostbusters animated series. And that, I kid you not, that's not for kids. That's actually for adults. But that will be another video. But, hope you enjoyed my Fright Night Fridays video. I know this isn't technically a horror movie, but to a kid watching this, it's actually pretty scary. So, hope you enjoyed it, and be back next week with another Fright Night Fridays video, and till next time. Thank you for watching my video. If you liked the video, go ahead and give me a like. If you'd like to see more from me, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I release at least 2 videos a week. Most of the time I release more. Leaving a comment actually helps me a lot, helps me know what you'd like, dislike, or would like to see on my channel, so go ahead and leave me a comment. If you would like to get in touch with me, have any questions, anything like that, you can go ahead and email me at vmail@pogamer.com. You can also follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. As always, thank you for watching, and until next time.